When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the Utah State Aggies taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Boise State Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Broncos will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So the Utah State Aggies will have some work to do after that short return. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
The give out of the gun. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Trying play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When it's a play action pass, that quarterback really has to sell the fake. You can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Boise State's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They'll try it over the left side. On the move at the 30. Off he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Broncos!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Goodman. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback. Right there outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game. But finally now, you see they're generating this pass.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defensive touchdown. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. It doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He'll try it again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
A defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
To the air on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go, and now the ball's out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And not much else could go wrong. A defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the returner will be brought down. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He gets a block. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looked, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
At the 35, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to the ground. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll try the right side. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Broncos are in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The play action fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical.
Oh, look out on the right. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Boise State. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
Utah State, 0.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive to get...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosion. Leaves his feet, makes a nice grab along the right sideline. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Broncos have it in scoring position on first and goal.
Flip it, bring it.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Utah State, 0.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, looking at second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Back to the air one more time. The freshman able to get home with the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to pass on second down. The quick out. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Utah State! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 7 over Pittsburgh. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, we'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Boise State ready to send out that offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far.
Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Quarterback checking the play. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Keeps looking downfield. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. Trying to get to him. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's going to pass. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. One more snap coming before halftime.
Let's go! Gorilla!
Going up top on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Boise for a fun first half than you? And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
And the Aggies will boot it away to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They'll open the second half with a run. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to him. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Gain of 1. Brings up 3rd.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Broncos get the 1st down.
Yeah, a nice job on the 3rd down, managing the situation, understanding what I needed to get. Nice job reading the defense, handing the ball off, and the running back knowing, I got to get to those 1st down markers and get that 1st down.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. On target over the middle. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Boise State. And the route is on. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the freshman does a great job using his technique in getting the man on the ground. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. And the returner is stopped. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to get behind the defense. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. The Broncos send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And he loses the football on the return. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Now to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Fires one high and deep. Finds him out of the backfield.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing the pressure in his face.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. He did that.
This is a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
He's going to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. That's caught. It's Riley. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on third down. Quarterback extends the play. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Touchdown Broncos! And the punishment has been extended. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
number 24.
Yeah, and good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback will audible. Gonna run it. It's Riley. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
He's looking to throw. He fires one deep down the right side. Afterburner's coming. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. He'll come out throwing on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Riley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
On second down, just keeps firing. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns with him. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
They'll throw it on first down. Coming after him. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Here we go.
On second down, he'll fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. On first and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. They want to throw it. Into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball. Good job corralling that football, but he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it'll be a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Moves. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game. And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Can anyone catch him? And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Riley. They get him down after he makes a catch. The Broncos want to move quickly.
Second down.
On second down, wants to throw it. Moving away from pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And that is how we will wrap this one up. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that